This was the scene at Hoskins Airport last Friday. The Baton and its entourage was received by West New Britain Governor Sasindran Muthuvel with a traditional procession. Papua New Guinea is the 65th country to be graced by the Queen's Baton, and Kimber happens to be chosen for the Baton relay as it coincided with the closing ceremony of the 7th PNG Games.
Yes, and rightfully as the Minister for Health, he should be officiating this, and
one of the custodians is holding up there. It came through to our PNG Games.
Speaking to EMTV Sports on Saturday evening, Commonwealth Games Federation Regional Vice President Oceania Hugh Graham said the Queen's message will continue its journey to Solomon Islands and then to the closing ceremony of the Pacific Mini Games in Port Vila, Vanuatu.
This Queen's Baton Relay of Gold Coast 2018, we want people to engage. We want people to come, get photos with it, to touch it, be inspired by the message of not only what the Queen has placed inside, which will be read out on the 4th of April, but also what it symbolises. And it symbolises friendship and peace in terms of the 70 Commonwealth countries.
The Baton relay started on Saturday morning at Liamo Reef Resort, where it was accommodated and travelled the main highway to Talase villages Kilo, Tamara, and even visited Walindi Resort, where locals had a chance to touch the Queen's Baton. In its journey to spread the spirit of the Games, the Baton travelled to Numondo and then the vicinity of the township. And it later went on to Nivani, Dagi, Navio, and Mosa.
The Commonwealth Games take place every 4 years, and this Queen's Baton is on its way to the Gold Coast, Australia for the 2018 Commonwealth Games. This Queen's Baton represents in form and in spirit the Gold Coast. It represents three key things: our past, our present and our future. The back here is made of macadamia wood, which represents our past. Because the local Indigenous people of the Gold Coast would plant macadamia seeds as they travel through the land to mark their path, and also as a form of food as well. So this represents our Indigenous heritage. The centre, the stainless steel stringer, represents the present because it literally has the journey of the 2018 Queen's Baton, has all of the 70 Commonwealth nations and territories that the Baton is travelling to on its epic journey around the world, covering 288 days, over 230,000 kilometres, and you'll see when you look closely here where Papua New Guinea is on the Queen's Baton. And then the front, the leading edge, represents the future. It's made by reclaimed plastic that was collected from the waterways of the Gold Coast, and it's really to send a message of sustainability around the Commonwealth, to think about our overconsumption and our pollution.
PNG Olympics Committee General Secretary Ovita Rapila explained the importance of having the Baton in the country.
It's fantastic that we get to share in that journey, especially Papua New Guinea being part of the Commonwealth, and we're preparing our team for the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games in April this year. And it's a precursor, an event leading up to the Commonwealth Games.
After the Oceania leg of the relay, the Baton will enter Australia via Brisbane on Christmas Eve, where the 100 days relay will start. And on the 100th day, the Baton will be read on April 4, 2018 at the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. Dina Rose Racco, National EMTV Sports.